another episode of Adventures in Dog Training with American Standard Dog Training and American Overwatch Canine Services. To my left here is Cody, Mr. Cody we call him. He is a now 8-month-old Australian cattle dog, also known as a blue heeler, and we got him at 7 months. He's just finishing up a 4-week puppy board and train program with us, and he's a very special dog for a number of reasons, which we'll get into now. And the point of this video is to show you where your dog could be after 4 weeks of training with a professional balanced trainer such as ourselves. So we train him with treats, but we also counterbalance that with discipline when necessary, and we use leashes and e-collars as needed. Sounds a little harsh, but you'll see what we get to. This is going to be a super happy dog, happy to perform, and we'll talk a little bit about Cody real quick. The reason he came to us is because he's owned by a very special young man named Jacob. Jacob is 5 years old, and Jacob's currently struggling with some pretty serious health issues. And they bought Cody here, 6-7 months ago. I guess about probably 6 months ago. And shortly after they bought him, Jacob was diagnosed with, I don't want to get into too much detail, but anyways, we'll just suffice it to say he's got some health issues. And because of those health issues, the family was not able to train him as they originally set out to do, because they weren't going to be home enough because of all the trips to the hospital. They just weren't able to train him as they hoped to. And they've had this exact type of dog in the past before, so they're familiar with training dogs like this. But when you're not home to train a dog, or you're working a lot, or in their case going to the hospital a lot, obviously the dog's not going to be as trained as you would like. So they reached out to us to see if we could help them out, and we definitely wanted to help them, and so we did. And now this is what we got. Mr. Cody Pants here is now fully trained, off-leash trained, and one of the main focuses they were hoping on was to get him so obedient that they could take him to the hospital next time Jacob's got to go, or wherever he's got to go. They want to be able to bring him as a service dog, and so now he can go anywhere he needs to go. On a plane, on a train, any Dr. Seuss spot, he can go. So anyways, let me show you where he's at after, by the way, he loves belly rubs. One of the sweetest dogs we've ever had. And following this video, we're going to do a video talking about, is the Australian cattle dog right for you and your family? So that'll be following this, and we'll talk a little bit more about breed specific. Right now, it's more about his training. So here he is, crazy Mr. Cody Pants. Yeah, he's crazy for him. All right, let's get into it. It's very early in the morning. We'll start off with some healing and then show you some of the tools we use to train and do some distance control and things like that. So see you in just a minute. All right, here we go. Free, here, heel. I'll let you know if I use the e-collar. He's obviously a little loose right now. He actually probably has to go to the restroom, so I'm not going to give him a hard time, because it's still early in the morning. He just peed a little bit, but he might have to do his other business. Yeah, so, but what's nice about it, see, as I figured, what you don't want to ever do is correct the dog off trying to do their business. You can get a shot so everybody knows what time it is. Yeah, all right. We're not playing games here. He's supposed to be next to me when we're walking, but if he drifts off, it's probably because he's got to do his thing. And if he does, by the way, watch him. If you ever want to know why dogs kick up their feet after they do their business, it's not that they're trying to cover their business, is they actually have scent pads. So scent pads here. And so just like a dog might lift their leg to pee and mark, after they finish pooping, if they scratch, the reason they're doing that is the scent pads basically is like a scent signature, and he basically just spray painted on the ground with his scent pads. Cody was here, and he wants to let everybody know he owns this little spot of grass. So really cocky dogs do that, male or female. The harder they kick, the more they kick, the more they're spray painting their name. So really confident, cocky dogs will do that, and Cody's no exception. He's really soft to the touch, but he is not a soft dog by any means. So all right, let's get into it. I'm gonna set my e-collar. Wasn't even on, actually. Wasn't even on. So let's go ahead. Yeah, the collar's on. He's very sensitive to the e-collar, very. So his training levels are between 4 to 6. Even his working level is actually like a 6. In fact, I'll touch him on a 6 right now to let him know, come on over here. Good boy. I didn't touch him yet. He just heard me say that, so good boy. But if he gets loose, I will tap him and I will let you know. I know we get a lot of flack for using the e-collar, and in short, I could give 2 you-know-whats. So in 4 weeks, we always strive to get the most out of a dog. Did we make him competition healing? Not really. We didn't make the blue healer a competition healer, but we made him pretty good. It's more of an off-leash walk, right? He's just got to hang out near me. And if I change directions, this will be a tap of the E now. Cody, come here. Good boy. Good boy. That's his reaction on a baby little tap on the E-collar. Come running to me, tail wagging, happy to be here. So you can't fault me for that. And we'll make sure it's fitting just nice. Good boy. All right. So this is when they talk about a dog being off leash, this is it. Truly off leash takes like well over 6 months of using this all day, every day, till that you don't need it anymore. But I don't care if your dog's 5, 8, 9, 10 years old. This is like a seat belt. It's like a safety device. So even if your dog's perfectly off leash, any good trainer will know that if you're going to really take your dog into an environment where they could potentially run into the street and hurt themselves or whatever, you have your little backup plan. All this is a digital leash. So now, if he were to run out into the street for whatever reason, I could basically grab my digital leash and pull him back. That's all it is. So if I change directions, he changes directions. If he wants to sniff in the grass, again, we have to be clear, like, is he goofing off? Which I'm telling you now, he's goofing off. Leave it. Come here. That was one little tap saying, hey, I don't want you putting your nose on another dog's pee or poop. It's not for you. So, and that's what we use this for, to keep him tight. When I stop, he's supposed to auto stop and sit, as he did. If you wanted to be nitpicky about it, he should be sucked into me, and we'll show you how we teach a dog to do that. If we had more time, we could do that. You could train this dog to a really high level, incredibly smart. But again, we were focusing on more like house training issues, making him a nice, calm, submissive, not so much a show dog. We want him to be just like this, right? From 0 to 100, we always talk about a car's mental motor, right? Like they're, a dog's mental motor, like they're a car. He has the capability of running around this place like a racetrack, but I want to keep him mentally, I need his motor under 10 miles an hour at all times, all right? There's a speed limit now set on him. That way you can take him to the hospital and he's not running laps around the hospital, jumping on doctors and nurses. You know, we don't need that. So we need him just like this, nice and calm. Happy, but calm. Cesar Millan likes to say calm, submissive. Calm, submissive at all times. Good boy. We'll give him a little treat because he's doing so good. Good boy. And then we'll bring him on over to the place board, do some sits and downs, and then show you some of the other equipment. So we'll come right back when we're over there. All right, folks, we're back. And Jacob, we're back. I almost forgot to put on your shirt, but here we are. Super Jake Strong. We're back, and we'll close out the rest of this video wearing this awesome shirt you guys got us. So very happy to wear this. I'll be wearing it actually later today when I come to your house and drop them off. So I forgot where we were. I guess we were just going through some of the stuff that Cody learned how to do, and basically just learn how to be a good dog. Stay on the place board. Yeah, I'm going to show all these cool tools that we have. In fact, you can pan over to my daughter. It's early in the morning. I guess she felt like doing, you can't make this stuff up. She's so funny. She got her little umbrella and reading some fun book over there. But we'll bring Cody on over, free here, and show you what could be like, bring a kid into the situation, which my daughter is almost 5 years old, and Jacob's already 5, so not too far off in age difference.
You want to pet Cody?
Loves to be pet. Great, like, emotional support animal. Great dog to bring around. Places like hospitals or wherever. So he's a kisser, that's for sure. Can't tell if that's what he's doing with the umbrella, but down. Right here, come here. The umbrella's freaking him out a little bit, but he'll survive. I know, down. Good boy. Right here. Good boy, stay. Stay. Good boy. And nothing like a down stay. It's all you need. All right? Yeah. Umbrella's a little weird to him, but he'll survive. He's a pretty tough dog, so. All right. Can't just sit here and watch this all day. I mean, it's cute, but We got to get back to business. Come on, Cody. Let's go. Since we're here, we'll show you one of his little boards. Yes. Teach him this to come into a prettier heel position, to stay in position, no matter if he's sitting or downing. Yes. Boy. Hand commands, with or without food. Wait till he finishes eating. Here, without food. Good. Yes. And yeah, that's his little e-collar is what's dangling. Try to keep it out of the way. Free. Place. Good boy. It's this place board. This is where he's supposed to stay. You could potentially bring this to the hospital or wherever you have them. Usually we have these set up in homes. So if you wanted to have 50 guests come over during a party, but you don't want your dog all up in their business jumping on them, they remain on the place board, is the name of the game. So from here, he can sit, he can down. Good boy. It's actually like a competition style down. Not that it was super flashy, but the way they kick their butt out is really nice. And there's squirrels running around. He just saw a squirrel jump onto that tree there. Good boy. Probably many of your dogs at home, if they were off leash and they saw a squirrel, woo, and especially across the street like that one was, they'd be off to the races. So, but he's doing excellent as expected. Let me show you his touch board and show you how we get his little booty to turn. Good boy. Free. You've probably seen this on some of our other videos. Free. Come here. Touch. And I have this, what we call a healing stick. We just started using this the other day. He wants to stay on his, that's where he gets paid all the time, his other place board, but we'll get him up on this one. We use a little bit of e-collar should we need to. Free. Come on. You got to get off, buddy. You got to get off. Good boy. Good boy. Touch. Good boy. I just tapped him on the e-collar right then, and he sprung over here like a maniac. So we're just teaching him how to rotate his butt. You can use the healing stick. Heel. Come on, touch. We just started this like 2 days ago, so he's a little... Heel. It's not so much for like tricks to teach him how to spin, it's to teach him how to rotate so that if I were to, and I'll show you out here on the sidewalk what we mean. Yes, and now he comes into a beautiful heel position. He could be a little tighter to me, and that's where we'd use the healing stick. But like I said, he goes home today, so we're not going to perfect that in the time we have. But this isn't bad. This isn't bad, considering we started this just a couple days ago. So, good morning. All right, we'll do a couple more rotations and then bring him onto the sidewalk and show you what that rotation looks like without the tool. All right, here we go. Watch. Good watch. Yes. Just a little something, keep them motivated. Here comes some more rotations. Heel. Good. And you see how this could come into play and help him spin his booty around should you need to. Yes. All right. We'll bring this with us out here. Free. Here, heel. Cody, heel. Good. Good heel. See, now when I spin around, he's a little averse to this. We need to do some more work with it. Cody, come here. Heel. We'll work him through it right now. Use some motivation. Good boy. Something like that. Heel. Yeah, we gotta clean that up. There's something dirty that got mixed in there. Sometimes mistakes happen, and made a little mistake the other night, and now we have to iron out some issues. Not to make excuses, I'm actually admitting to you, me as a trainer made a little mistake, and now we have to iron it out. The mistake was introducing the healing stick too early. Yes. Or not early enough, depends how you want to look at it. See there? We just need him like that. So you just tap him in the flanks, spins him around. But he's a little averse to it, but again, he's going home today. We didn't get him to make him a competition healing dog, even though he's a blue healer. I believe they call them blue healers, by the way, because how they herd cattle, because he's an Australian cattle dog, they bite the bejesus out of the heel of a cow, get them to move, because see how low they are to the ground, there ain't much else to grab. But you can imagine the cow's hoof leg is here, they're biting up in this area. I guess it'd kind of almost be like the cow's ankle, the heel. All right, let's do an extended down stay. Cody, come here. Down. Good boy, stay. I'll walk way down to the end of the sidewalk while I'm talking about him. Stay. In fact, I guess camera lady could stay there. Good, stay. Sometimes we speed this up, so you don't have to sit here and watch me walk all the way down and back. So that's what a downstay is supposed to look like. Good boy. I'll give him a couple pieces for that because it was pretty good. Not only did it go pretty far away, but went around the corner. And we had people driving by, so we call that the 3 Ds. Distance, duration, and mild distractions. So, anything else I'm missing? Oh, we could do a little recall and show you what that looks like. Good boy. Free. Let him eat that. Cody, come here. He grabbed the piece down there and didn't even chew it, just ran back with it in his mouth. No e-collar needed. I mean, the e-collar's there should I need to. Free. He just mouthed it and came right back. And we were teaching him to come into a nice, pretty heel position. Cody, come here. Good. Good. Nice spin, buddy. Nice spin. Tighten that up a little more. Good boy. That's what he's supposed to look like. Perfect, but it's not a police dog. Excellent. Watch. Watch. Nope. Yes. Good boy. All right. I think that video got a little long, but just showcasing you where Mr. Cody Pants is at. Make sure to stay tuned. We're going to talk about, is the blue heeler right for you and your family? And the hint is watch the next video. We'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.